We are the Hawaiian Volcano Education and Resilience Institute, HVERI for short. We are a new nonprofit, even though we're kind of an older organization at this point. A lot of people know us from the 2018 eruption of Kīlauea in the Lower East Rift Zone. Working under Hawaii Tracker on the Facebook group. We did a whole bunch of things throughout that eruption, and then since then we've been trying to carry on and take the lessons, the hard lessons that were learned during that eruption, and try and prepare for the next major disaster that comes to our island.
Yeah, and so we do that through two different programs. One is Volcano Education, where we teach people about the volcano processes, what to expect, preparation, hazards, all those things, so that when the next eruption does come, we're better prepared as a community and we have more resources on the ground. And the other part is digital resilience, which we address through online groups on social media, like Hawaii Tracker, but other social media groups as well on Facebook and hopefully beyond that, where we can pass information from officials to the community, but also harvest information from the community and crowdsource what's happening on the ground and feed that back to the authorities so that we can respond faster and have a better result of any disaster impacting us. We saw that information was really helping people guide their decisions of how to prepare, how to evacuate, what to prioritize. And we realized at that point in time that our local communities knew less about the volcanoes than many visitors coming to the islands. So that's when we really chose to pivot education towards our locals so that we could be better prepared to deal with this. And that's how it started.
Yep. There's really two ways that we do our updates. One is in blue skies operations when there's nothing happening, and one is in disaster mode. So 2018 was disaster mode, which means you're getting updates daily, twice daily, sometimes more, right? We're trying to keep up with the situation on the ground, and in a ever-changing environment, sometimes you have to go hour by hour.
Yes, the way the two programs work together is that the social media networks end up being a distribution pathway for all the information. And having that network in place means we can provide more than just volcano education, but any other preparedness information as well. So in the first few moments of any eruption, it's usually looking at all the different data streams that are coming in. We're looking at what officials are putting out in writing, but also at their official cameras, their official data streams, and all of that. And so having worked with them for many years now, we can then offer that first iteration of interpretation and really help amplify the message that the authorities are putting out.
What we were working for really came about in the Mauna Loa eruption in 2022, because in that eruption, it was completely different from our previous major eruption, which was 2018, because within hours of that eruption starting, we were live already. That was expected. But then we had the mayor, Mitch Roth, we had USGS HVO Ken Hahn, and we had Civil Defense Director Talmadge Magno on the stream to be able to discuss the ongoing situation. We asked some questions, trying to help flush out a little bit of the ongoing, because it's so new and we're trying to figure it all out type of thing. But really that was a great training session all in all, a real world training session that was with a relatively benign eruption in terms of a rift zone eruption from Mauna Loa. We had the training wheels on for this one, and those training wheels produce a lot of things that we can build off of to go towards the next time Mauna Loa wakes up again.
Yeah, every global disaster relief agency prioritizes information as one of their primary sources of aid to people, because it's that important to people's mental health and well-being. It's at some point irrelevant if you're in a safe space, but you're going crazy because you can't understand what's going on, why it's happening to you, how long it might last, what the impacts might be long-term. Information is really one of the most important things for people to process what's happening, to be able to deal with it and move on and not be paralyzed and trying to understanding what's happening. I think the biggest thing about Puna Strong that's been revolutionary to us is the pivot in the model of coming to us, and rather than trying to have us change what we're doing to fit into a box, but to amplify the work that we had already determined was necessary through the means that were most effective. That was what really empowered us, was Puna Strong believing in our mission as we had conceived it, and allowing us to invest time in that preparation, which is so important for the disaster's actual effect on communities. So that's really Puna Strong has allowed us to do that, to where we feel like we're in a much better position now than we were at any point in the past, where we have buy-in and collaboration from the county and from the USGS. And if we could generalize more, we see what has happened on Maui with the spread of information, the lack of spread of information, and we feel that the systems we're putting into place now provide a solution for those exact issues. And we're very thankful for Puna Strong. Without Puna Strong, much of the work that we've done would still be in its infancy, and we would be really fighting an uphill battle and wishing we could make a better impact in our communities, seeing all the challenges that we face.
Yep, it's still an uphill battle, but at least it's not a cliff anymore.